record.
Got it.
Awesome. Welcome everybody to the annual podcast.
The annual,
I'm with Will, obviously, once again.
What it do,
We
Will
are.
Hatches? Yep.
How you feeling, Will?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a little pissed off, to be honest. We just spent the past 15 minutes trying to figure out my audio. David's crucifying me for not being able to hear him or speak to him over Zoom. And it was all because he didn't join the audio in Zoom. So
Yep.
yeah, that was a blast. So I'm coming in pissed. You know what I mean?
In my defense, I was scrolling through the NBA website, completely ignoring Will. Until I realized that I should click join audio, and I said my microphone was working, but anyway, he's pissed. All right, let's get into it.
Yeah, okay. I'm a little pissed.
Let's start off by talking about these standings.
Let's talk about the Eastern friggin' Conference, bro.
Let's talk about the Eastern Conference.
Obviously Dave's a Heat fan. He's got the Heat shirt on, and look of where they are. Bro.
Yeah,
I'm pissed about it, but they're different.
Who said this at the beginning of the season that this would happen?
I believe you may have mentioned. But hey, it's the Heat and Bulls. It's 1 and 2.
The Heat and the Bulls.
That's good stuff.
We are not bandwagon fans. This has been it's been a thing for a long time now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of exciting to see. We're only going to get scarier when our team's healthy, but
yeah, you've been watching a lot of Heat games, right? I mean,
I've been watching a lot.
How have they been looking? Is it their defense that's rocking?
The defense has been good. Bam's back. Jimmy's back. So PJ Tucker's leading the league in 3-point percentage.
No way, dude.
Yeah, he's shooting like 46% from three. I mean, he's got corner specialist Hall of Fame. So
he has that shit Hall of Fame, bro. Catch and shoot at least. Yeah. Shout out to Heat, bro. They've been playing super well. I think they beat the Bulls the last time they played.
Yeah.
They've just been playing so well. Bam at center just gives you so much versatility in terms of the pick and roll switchability. Like that's what makes a Heat the most, like, such a dangerous playoff team is that.
I think there's like 4 contenders in the East, if that.
And they've been blasting it at home. Look at that home record, 18-5.
So
if they have to go through Miami, bro.
They don't like it, man. No one likes to play in Miami.
Nobody.
Heat record is crazy right now. Along with the Bulls, they're right there.
Bulls are right there, bro. They've been hooping.
DeMar DeRozan are up there.
we'll get into it a little bit when we talk about All-Star game stuff. But DeMar DeRozan, an All-Star starter, he has just been – we obviously missed it because this is our second podcast of the NBA season. But he had that double clutch game-winning buzzer beaters on January 31st – or no, on December 31st, and then in the new year, January 1st. Absolutely insane. Clutch plays out of him. And they – and now we're missing Caruso and Lonzo for extended time, which sucks. It's been hurting our defense big time. Our on-ball perimeter defense is nowhere near where it was a month ago. So been on kind of a slide, and that sucks because look at how close these standings are in terms of the top 6. I mean, it's all within.
Very close. But, I mean, hey, look, I mean, you got Charlotte with 2 games.
Yeah.
2 losses behind you guys. Or wins, I mean, sorry.
Yeah.
But, like, up to the Wizards, like the play-in looks pretty much even.
You never expected those Hawks, the Hawks and Knicks, bro. That's brutal.
They were battling in playoffs last year, and now they're not even in the play-in.
They were the 4 or 5 seed, right? Because they were the first playoff matchup, and now they're below the Raptors and Wizards. I mean, that's just nobody could have expected that.
Yep. Because I was gonna say I thought the Heat were 5, but no, they played the Bucks. They were 6. Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, some good contenders in the East. The East looks scary.
It's pretty loaded, bro. Like,
you don't want to play any of those teams in the playoffs. I mean, you get matched up with the Bucks, the Nets, the Heat, the Bulls, and
right now, the
like,
if it were to start today, it's Bucks Nets in the first round. Like, that's insane. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you'd be playing. Oh well, I guess the Bulls would be playing someone in the play-in, but
you definitely want to be in those top two because
yeah.
Like the Hornets are good for sure, but
they're not
you can beat
winning
them.
A playoff series.
They're definitely beatable. Like,
yeah,
and the Cavs, we'll see what they do in the playoffs. But.
And that's the thing is that like I could see if it started today, I could see Philadelphia beating the Cavs just because Joel Embiid.
Right?
Playoffs,
yeah, I mean, definitely
he's playing like an MVP right now. I mean,
he's playing
that's an easy. Well, not easy, but I mean that's a clear. It could be a clear upset. So
especially in 2022, I mean,
yeah.
God, Joel Embiid has been on an absolute tear.
I mean, he's looking like a 7-foot Kobe. Like
he's like his mid range is on fire, and he's getting to the free throw line. Like,
yeah,
the guy's just doing it all, getting clutch blocks and shit. So
yeah, let's
shout
look
out the Sixers.
At the West really fast
until we get into the so different from the East. So different from the East in terms of how that top 6 shakes out.
It's like, I mean, you got the Lakers at 9 right now.
Oof.
Can you talk about the Lakers, please?
What's talk some Lakers, man.
What is going on with the Lakers?
Games. Injuries in and out, right? They haven't had their full. I think LeBron, AD, and Russ have played like 6 or 7 games altogether, and mostly at the start of the season. So, if they're all healthy by playoff time, maybe it's a different team, but you can't count on that. AD came back like 2 nights ago and then hurt his wrist trying to dunk the ball, bro. And he's out. So that's incredibly frustrating. LeBron's been out. He's out for the next game as well with whatever he has. I think it's like knee soreness or something. Yeah. So you just have to – there's such defensive issues with that team in terms of the young guys that they have are like Malik Monk and THT, and those guys are so offensively focused, and they're not on-ball stoppers. So then you have to go to the backcourt or the front court, and it's LeBron's been playing center for a lot of that stretch where he's just, dominating offensively.
And Stanley Johnson too.
It's been great. Stanley Johnson has been kind of a revelation for them in terms of kind of shooting the ball because they've needed that. But LeBron playing the center has been good for them offensively, but he is not a rim protector. Like you see him standing, like he's just chilling, like as people are getting free layups. I mean, teams are scoring 130, 120. I mean, they just have issues.
Did you watch the game last night against the Hornets?
I did not, but
Russ had over 30 in the second half. Missed the game winner, but that's what it is. That's how the Lakers look without LeBron. No LeBron, no AD. I mean, it's just Russ.
It's just Russ's show, and that's when he's.
I mean, he was making shots. So he was shooting the ball well.
He only had 1 turnover.
Only 1 turnover.
In control. I mean,
we are.
So it really speaks to the fact that like it's a fit problem right now. Like they can't figure out how to.
I mean, they don't play together.
Really,
they never play together. It's the same thing how the Nets were injuries, 3 guys, not a lot of pieces around them, but anyway.
It's just a rotating door of maybe AD will play, maybe LeBron will play, maybe Russ.
Yeah, so. The same thing with the Nets and Kyrie last year and this year too. KD was out. Harden was out for a period too. I mean, so I mean, in the playoffs it was just KD and then a little Harden. I mean, but anyway,
his hamstring was bugging him big time.
Right.
So,
stupid foot on the line or whatever. But
but the Suns have far and away the best record in the NBA.
81.3 win percentage.
That's crazy. I feel like they've not gotten a lot of. I haven't heard much about the Suns. They just keep winning.
Don't have an all-star starter.
Whew.
No all-star starter on the Suns. And they are the number 1 seed with the best record in the NBA.
Yeah. And I feel like they haven't had many injuries or anything like that, so they've been a pretty consistent unit.
DeAndre Ayton has been injured for a while.
Oh, that's right.
But other than that, I mean, they're still winning. I mean,
if you got D-Book, Chris Paul, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, I mean,
it's a good
they got
team.
talent. They got so much talent.
We'll see what they do in the playoffs this year. Especially with the Warriors being back. And I mean, the Grizzlies, look at that. I mean, you got the Grizzlies at 3.
Look at the Grizzlies. How can you not like the Grizzlies, bro?
Right. It was
Ja Morant's lit.
It was Grizzlies Warriors in the play-in last year.
Mm-hmm.
And the Grizzlies won. And now look at that. They're 2-3. That changed so fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta love Ja. I mean, who doesn't like Ja Morant?
And if the Grizzlies are doing this right now, all the young players, Jaren Jackson, Desmond Baines, they're playing out of his mind. Like the young talent they have on this team is scary. They might be good for a long time. So
I hope so. I mean, no one dislikes Ja.
No one, bro. He's so fun to watch. He's so fun to watch.
You saw that play he hit on Jokic, like the little behind the back. He's like walking. He just throws up a hook, a floater.
I don't know if I saw that. Dude.
Oh, that was so nice. Anyway, so yeah, now that we kind of discussed the standings, let's get into some all-star stuff.
Let's get into some all-star stuff.
Let's look at
because the starters were announced, but the reserves not yet.
Braun.
So, at the time of recording. Braun captain, I think this is his 5th straight year or something like that. I think I saw. Since they started doing captains, he's literally been
that's crazy. Captain. So right here, I guess we could just look at these pictures. The West All-Stars. Oh god. Started off Wiggins.
I mean, see LeBron James, right? Of course. He's been playing great. Second in the league in scoring, which I mean nobody would have predicted at the start. Obviously you've been hooping. You got Steph Curry. He's going to get all of the fan voting. He's the GOAT. I mean, he's like that.
GOAT?
Jokic has been playing out. No, not the GOAT.
Did you say he's the GOAT?
I'm trolling. But we got Jokic there too. He's been hooping as well. Ja Morant, we talked about him. And then you get to the 5th
first time. Oh yeah, and then
then you get to the Andrew Wiggins, which was clearly a surprise.
He has more All-Star starter appearances than Paul Pierce.
No.
He does.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And not even to say Andrew Wiggins has been bad this year. He's been a great contributor for sure. Yeah.
I mean, he kind of like turned his career around almost this year. He's making shots at his best efficiency. He's playing great defense, but it is a system. Like he's playing in a system where it allows him to do that. And I'm not saying that I'm not discrediting him, but I mean, you could put a lot of players in that Warriors position, and I'm sure they'll do well.
There's a lot of players you can put there. I mean,
but
I don't know. It's all a lot of it. A lot of it is that fan voting. There's so many Warriors fans out there that really got pushed up to the top. So
I mean, you could, but then again, you can argue Draymond in that position. I thought it was going to be Rudy Gobert. I mean,
but I'm glad it wasn't.
You hate
Holy
Rudy.
crap, dude. Well, at least I can appreciate Rudy for the player he is. Right? The best rim protector in the league for sure. But oh my god, how boring would he be as a starter in the All-Star
protecting
team?
the rim in the All-Star game?
Yeah, like dude, he would be so annoying, and he'd just do the simplest dunks. So I'm glad Wiggins can do some exciting stuff. I hope.
Yeah, he could dunk well.
Because at the end of the day, the All-Star game is supposed to be highlights and fun dunks, fun crazy
and
stuff.
And that's cool with Ja. I mean, we'll see some fun things from Ja.
Yeah, he's gonna be great. Yeah,
he's the best almost dunker of all time.
Yeah,
he misses a lot of dunks, but hey, it's pretty cool. But anyway, back to Wiggins. I mean, if you were to change this, who do you think you'd put in there?
And see, that's a good question because he has been. I'm looking at it now. He's at 18.1 points per game, 4 rebounds a game, 2 assists. But I mean, you could go like with someone from the Suns. I mean, maybe
That's the thing, though. That's the thing that annoys me is that Wiggins is a forward, or I guess you can call it a front court player.
Yeah.
And you can't put Devin Booker there because that's just not how the voting works.
Mm-hmm. And obviously not Chris Paul. And
you can't put Chris Paul there. It's like you could. I mean, if you were playing a lineup and you had Devin Booker at the 3, I'm sure you'd still win games. But I mean, that's not how it works. But you technically you can't put Luka there because he's technically a guard now.
and that's like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. You can't put. I mean, who else is there?
Like Paul George, but I don't think he's been playing that well.
He was really, really hot in the start of the season, but then he got injured.
It's just been kind of,
or I think it was COVID. I don't remember.
Yeah.
He's been sitting a lot lately. You can't put Kawhi. He's out too.
Obviously,
You can't. There's like no one else.
I was thinking. I mean, Spurs. DeJounte Murray's been playing out of his mind. I hope he gets an All-Star reserve.
I don't know, man.
He's also guard type of thing. So maybe it's just the fact that it's thin right now at that.
It is. It is really thin. But I did think it would be Rudy or Cat.
Or Cat. Yeah, I would
Cat's
put Cat
front
there.
court. I mean, he's been playing. He's been balling.
Yeah.
His team's winning for the most part. I mean, they're not great, but they're winning more than ever.
They're the AC.
Yeah.
So they're above the Lakers.
I saw something that said they're top 10 defense in the NBA, which is crazy because they always were known for having bad defense, but apparently like
Cat, D'Lo, like those.
Yeah, I saw videos of like D'Lo directing defense really well, and it just looked good. Cat was hustling back, like he was protecting the rim well, which is really unusual for the Timberwolves, but good for them. I'm glad to see them winning.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God, I hope they're at least in the play-in tournament. Because
I'd hope so too.
They would have to do something if not. So that's the West.
Let's talk about, before I get into the East, I kind of want to bring up something about the All-Star that is a little frustrating. So, it's just kind of concerning that like you take a player from a great team like Wiggins and he makes the All-Star game. So a winning team with a great player, but not All-Star starter level.
Yeah.
But then you take a player in the East like Trae Young, who is a losing team but a great stats, which is like, I forget where, what comparison. Oh, okay. So then like if you talk about Cat is on a not losing team, but they're an 8th seed, and he has way better stats than Wiggins and is playing probably better. And then in the East, the Miami Heat are a 1 seed and do not have an All-Star starter.
That's interesting.
Right? It's like,
with that being said,
again,
who from the Heat are you putting over?
Yeah, that's the thing though. Like,
I think the East starters, they got it pretty much 100% correct.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta turn on my lights. Sorry.
Check on your lights, man.
It's dark in here.
God.
Anyway, that's the thing about the Heat is that they're the number 1 seed. They don't have an All-Star starter, but then you have Trae Young, who's like 14. No, I don't know. They're like 10 or something. And he's a starter. So it's like,
in defense, like I got to defend Trae here. He's top 5 in points per game, and he's top 5 in assists per game. So
out of his mind. So
you got to give it to, especially at that, because that guard spot in the East is not.
It's not
super
there.
Deep, so
I mean,
but like you said, the Suns don't have any All-Star starters either.
Exactly.
And they're the top of the West. So
yeah, it's just interesting. It's an interesting take. And like at this point, like Jimmy Butler is playing like, I mean, he plays small forward, but like he brings up the ball. Like,
yeah, he's playing.
He's like in that Luka role too. Sometimes that like he's like kind of your guard, but you got Kyle Lowry, who's more of like a traditional point guard, and then
Jimmy's definitely initiating a lot of.
Yeah, offense. So I mean, he averages like I mean, he play makes really well for the team, as well as Lowry, as well as even PJ Tucker. I mean, anyway, I just thought
I
it's
think
kind of
it's
interesting
just
that, like,
solid roster construction. It's not one guy doing everything. So
even Bam brings up the ball, and
point
it's just
center,
like,
it's just
yeah,
like
you know,
right.
he's a guard, like. All
Nice
right,
stuff
so
for
the
that.
East All-Stars, we talked about Trae Young. He's playing incredible. There we go, already a two-time All-Star.
Yeah.
Talk about some DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, man, just been.
He's listed at guard.
He's that shooting guard for that. It's kind of I mean,
He's
the
been
NBA is
playing some
always
power forward,
interchangeable.
though, too. I mean, I don't know about on the Bulls, but on the Spurs, he was playing power forward.
And especially with the lack of front court depth that the Bulls have been experiencing.
Yeah.
It's Vucevic, and because we lost Pat Williams, who was supposed to be our our power forward for most of the season.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's been just kind of filling the roles, filling the gaps, but just been murdering the mid range. I mean, every time he takes it, like it's like 60% of the time going. Like,
yeah,
he's just been insane.
He's been great.
Clutch player. I think he's at least top 3 in, fourth quarter points and fourth quarter percentage. So
he's been playing unreal. I don't think anyone expected this.
Yeah. And the Bulls being the 2 seed is just, a cherry on top for that.
How excited were you when you guys got DeRozan?
See, I was one of the people that was like, I don't know how that's going to work, but I knew DeMar DeRozan was like, he was like that. Like,
yeah,
he was hooping in San Antonio. He was hooping in, obviously, Toronto. But I just wasn't sure how it was going to work with Zach LaVine, because they're both kind of
and it works
not ISO scorers,
perfectly.
but like they just take turns, and
it just works.
It works, especially when you have playmakers like Lonzo, who's so he literally wants to pass the ball more than he wants to shoot or drive. And then Caruso's been a great playmaker. So the surrounding pieces have been really good to support those 2 stars. So
agreed.
That's why it's been working.
That's awesome. It's been really successful so far. So we'll see if they could do anything in the playoffs.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. It'll be, like I said, really important to get that 2 seed if we can stick around there.
Yeah.
And then play the whatever Hornets, or just not the Sixers, because if we have to play the Sixers and Embiid is going against Vucevic, I mean,
it's chalked.
Vuce just puts his hands up like every play, and he's like, maybe this will stop him. Like, he doesn't like he'll get eaten. So that's a bad matchup for us. And then the rest of the East teams are just pretty gross. So
what if in an alternate universe the Bulls had Rudy Gobert? Would you like that?
Interesting.
Because then you have your rim protection. I mean, that's pretty much what they lack.
I'd like Bam. Can I get Bam? If Bam was on the Bulls, bro, we'd be holy.
I can't give you Bam. But so
the rest
we
of
got
the East front court. I can't debate any of that. I mean, all those guys are studs.
I mean, when I was doing the voting, I did this exact East pool. And the one I messed up in the West was Rudy Gobert and Wiggins. But I mean, the East is pretty much a given. I mean, you can't really replace any of these guys. I mean, the only one I could see is Zach LaVine for Trae Young and get 2 of the Bulls guys. But
yeah, maybe. But yeah.
Other than that, I really don't see any of these changing. But I don't think Durant's playing in the All-Star game.
I think you're right.
I
don't had like a knee issue or something.
So I don't know who will replace that starting position, and I guess captain, if he does not play.
Maybe it is someone like LaVine, or
can we open up this real quick and see if
these are the voting results?
Yeah. So, okay. This is the West. Let me look at the East one. So if Durant doesn't play, Tatum, maybe? Or Jimmy Butler?
Tatum's not bad. Yeah.
I think it's
definitely
Tatum
between
or
those
Jimmy.
2, for sure. Yeah. In terms of a non-center or
I don't see like
Jared Allen,
Pascal Siakam, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Levine was third there.
And then over
This is the
here,
West. Okay.
wow, Booker's fourth.
So Green was right there, and Paul George, Rudy, and Cat. I mean, those are the guys we talked about.
Yeah.
AD is somehow the AD and the Carmelo because all the Lakers fans.
Right. All LeBron fans.
That's hilarious.
So then how many people are on the bench?
Well, both rosters will have 12, right? I would imagine.
I'm not sure. I think sounds right. I'm going to look up.
Yeah, look it up. We have to inform our viewers. Our thousands of viewers.
Yeah.
What do we got?
So 2020 was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people with LeBron, so 12.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing, yeah, these were the starters. Because it's every other pick. So LeBron, AD, Kawhi, Luka, and James Harden started.
My God, you see Ben Simmons in there. You see,
wow, Sabonis.
Sabonis. Oh
wow.
My God.
Oh, could have just clicked on this.
There you
Twitter.
Go.
So this is 2020.
This was the 2020. Okay.
I think this is bubble. No, because the season got postponed.
February 16th, 2020.
Before.
No, that was bubble.
No, that's before COVID happened. Right before, because it happened in like March.
Oh my God, you're right. Oh my God. It's still going. It's ridiculous.
Look at Westbrook's picture.
He was on the Rockets, bro. He was on the Rockets.
That's right. Kyle Lowry is an all-star here. Wow. That's awesome. This is okay. We're getting too sidetracked. Let's go back to
so it is 12. It is 12.
So I think we should end off the episode by discussing both teams and saying what our reserve predictions are.
Okay.
So let's get a lineup of the West. So we have our starters. So that's 5. So we need to pick 7 players?
Yes.
And
I guess we'll do. Can we do 4 guards and 3?
I think it's one less guard because front court. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, and then 3 guards.
Okay, yeah. All right. Let's try to come to a consensus here.
So let's do the front court first. I mean, they're pretty much already there. We need to pick 4 of these guys.
Yeah, and it's the guys we're talking about. I mean, you got to have.
It's Rudy
and Towns. Gobert and Towns.
And then 2 more. That's where it gets hard, man. Because, I mean, Carmelo's not an all-star.
Yeah, like those guys. Oh, Lord.
That's where it gets hard. This is the hard part.
Fan rank, he was
7. I mean, Phoenix is winning, so maybe Ayton. And then, like, Paul George.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess Paul George. Yeah, I'd probably go Paul George there. Just give it to him. Because it's not AD or it's not Melo.
Like, it's not. I don't know. AD's still playing well. It's just he doesn't play.
He's missed way too many games. Yeah. I can't imagine.
I don't know. No all-star for AD. Wow. Okay. So then your guards, you need 3 here. And then, I mean, you got to go both Phoenix, right? And Luka.
Got to go Luka.
It's so tough because DeJounte Murray's playing amazing.
He's hooping, man.
I mean, Donovan Mitchell has to be an all-star.
Donnie, and he's so fun to watch too. Like, I would love for him to be in there.
He has to be an all-star.
Klay Thompson is just, I mean, that's the fan
rank
rank being 4.
Yeah.
Right. So,
I mean, you got Anthony Edwards. So exciting. Dame, this is the hard part.
Yeah.
Because it feels like in the front court, we don't have enough people. And in the guards, it's like picking this. And that's why there's always going to be an all-star snub. Because people just don't understand how hard it is. I mean, all these players they're playing like an all-star.
Yeah. I am gonna go Luca.
Dude, I think
the
it's
Phoenix
those
guys out.
It has to be the Phoenix guys, man. You can't.
I'm gonna put DeJounte Murray in there so bad.
It's just so hard.
Look at because like it's just his fan rank, it's 12. Not too many people know about him, but
yeah,
think about media and player rank. People really respect this guy. Like,
oh yeah, dude, DeJounte Murray's almost averaging a triple double. I mean,
yeah,
he's balling. But how is the number 1 seed gonna not have both of their guards be all-star? Like, that's just insane. So right. I personally would put Luka, Booker, CP3.
I'm going to agree with you there. Yeah, as much as I love DeJounte Murray.
It's just so hard for me to leave out Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's the one that hurts. I mean, they're a 4th seed, the Jazz?
3rd seed, I believe.
No, that's
right
Memphis.
Behind.
So they're
yeah, you're right. 4th seed.
They're 4th.
Yeah, they've been.
And I mean, he's he controls that team pretty much, him and Rudy. So it's just so hard to leave him off. But I think I have to here. That's crazy.
I agree.
Let's look at the East.
Head on to the Eastern.
So 4 guys in the front court. Oh, this one's harder.
Oh, we got some Heat players here. We got some Heat reserves for sure.
Okay, I think I have mine. But is Bam an all-star? I don't think so. And I'm a Heat fan.
All right, well, let's get definitely Tatum and Butler, right?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say Jared Allen. I mean, they're a 3 seed.
Yeah, I don't know how well he's been playing. Like, I don't know what
he's been balling. It's just like he's so
averages.
Not boring, but
he's a little boring.
He's pretty much if you don't have a jump shot, you're kind of boring. But I mean, he's a great shot blocker. And the pick and roll with him and Garland is hard to guard. What it looks like. It's been so good. They just throw up the lobs. I mean, Evan Mobley's there too, so like pretty much you just throw it up and someone will catch it.
Big dudes. Then you got K-Love and Lauri Markkanen. Yeah, they're all 7-footers coming off the bench.
It's awesome.
Such a huge team.
I think that's a fun team to watch. It'll be fun to see them in the playoffs too, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean,
they cause a lot of matchup problems.
Yeah, but I also don't think they'll make it past the first round. If they play the Sixers, let's say that. But
it depends. It depends on who they play.
If they get the 2nd seed and then play like Charlotte, that'd be fun. That'd be fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I guess Jared Allen, and then
I'm seeing Miles Bridges' name there. Like,
yeah,
he'd be so lit for the All-Star game.
He would be so lit. You're right. But also, I mean, it's like, is it him or Bam here? I don't know.
Yeah. Has Bam has it been like half the season he's missed, or
he's missed
less than that?
I would say about half. He's missed so many games.
Interesting.
Yeah, and I mean we're somehow won.
Yeah.
I mean,
which is crazy. Which is crazy,
man.
That's you gotta give credit.
Oh, that's a coach of the year right there.
It's just the organization is so well run. I can't talk enough about how well that organization runs its players. Yeah. So
it's pretty awesome. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if Bam. Let's look at Bam. His stats this season really fast.
Let's see some Bam stats.
Because I need to see. So he's averaging 18, 10, and almost 4 assists.
Almost 4, yeah.
Per 20 minutes. He
silent reporter.
As you could see. Jeez, these ads.
It's blasting you with ads.
Yeah. So he's played. Oh wait, this is. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, He's played like half the season.
Yeah.
But I mean, is that All-Star versus Miles Bridges or like I don't know.
See, that's where I would
games
probably.
played?
That's games played. Yep.
Yeah, so 24 games. So yeah, about half because we're like almost.
Yeah, it's about half.
Yeah,
I think we're at like 40, almost 50 games. Yeah.
I mean, he's shooting 52% from the field. He has not made a 3-pointer.
No way. What?
Yeah.
Oh my
God! Shoot the ball like that. But he's averaging 18, 10, almost 4, half a block. I mean, I don't know, man.
And now, can you pull up Miles Bridges? Yeah.
I think there's a player comparison website, but
I
don't want to look for that right now.
Yeah, no way.
Miles Bridges is.
We got Miles.
27.
Give me Miles, right? Give me Miles,
like,
bro.
I don't know, man. He's balling, man. And he's played a lot more. Dude, imagine the Hornets have 2 All-Stars.
Oh.
That is crazy. Can I get the stat? Oh, okay. So this is individual games. But yeah, it's like that one's close. So I don't know which one to put there.
Sounds close. I lean towards.
You gotta give it to Miles there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my 4 are Tatum, Butler for sure.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
And then Miles Bridges and I guess Jared Allen. I guess I just haven't seen too much.
And Siakam has been absolutely balling too. I think.
There's a couple. I mean, when we get to the guards, I'll talk some Toronto.
Let's get to the guards.
Yeah.
3 guards here, and I mean, you could put any of those guys in this right now, except D-Rose. But
yeah,
that pool is very tough.
It's deep. I wouldn't even consider Kyrie, to be honest.
I wouldn't consider Kyrie. I wouldn't consider D-Rose.
Yeah, no way. Maybe Jaylen Brown's kind of low on there.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider Jaylen Brown because I mean,
probably not.
Look at the other guys. I mean, you kind of have to go like just because of the name, Harden, but
it's Harden, you know.
It's Harden.
And he's been, to be fair, since the start of the season, he was kind of struggling, but he's really picked it up.
Yeah, he has, and he's taken over that role. Like he's fitting in a lot better than he was previously.
Yeah.
So
Harden makes sense.
You got to go Levine like 1,000%.
Oh, definitely.
That's a lock.
That's a lock, in my opinion.
And LaMelo Ball has gotten the leak that he is a first-time All-Star.
Yeah, like it was a NBA TV broadcast, and they said like one-time NBA All-Star, and obviously, you know, he's never been an All-Star before, so if that's a thing, that's a thing.
Yes, he's an All-Star, but like him, Fred, those numbers are so close.
Fred has been on fire, bro.
And then you got Darius Garland.
And then Garland, dude.
I feel like those 3 are pretty even. LaMelo, Fred, and Garland.
Totally agree. Totally.
I love LaMelo Ball. I don't know who to pick here. I mean,
and dude, if Bridges is in, I would love to see LaMelo. Right, like them coming off the bench. You know, they're doing some crazy shit. Like
they're going crazy, and I think that's the case right now. I think they will both be in it. I mean, maybe,
I would love that.
That would be awesome. Like when Zion was in it. Did you watch that All-Star game?
Yes, bro. He was blowing dunks.
He was kind of struggling at first, and then he started dunking the ball. And
Dude, he blew like 3 dunks like in the first half. And everybody's like, "What's going on?"
They were letting him do it too, and he was just blowing dunks left and right.
That was so funny.
I mean, it's always fun to watch players that could do that stuff. So. With LaMelo's playmaking, like just imagine throwing it up to Giannis and shit. Like, that's super fun.
Yeah, because he's even just in the regular season, he's a flashy player. He loves doing the misdirection stuff behind the back. He just plays loose.
He plays fun. He's so fun.
He plays like he's playing in the All-Star game every day. So,
or not in the NBA in a weird way. He's playing like on the playground, but it works. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. Maybe Harden doesn't make it.
Maybe Harden.
but I think that Zach LaVine, LaMelo, and then it's kind of open there.
Yeah, it'll suck for Fred if he misses it because he really has been playing well. And Toronto's in a decent spot. I think they're at least in that 6 through 8 in the East. So, yeah,
we're gonna see the difference.
Let's see what we got here.
LaMelo and Fred. How do you do this?
Oh God, add. Yep, there you go.
I'm rushing to get this. Fred.
Going fast, yeah.
I am
Fred,
rushing.
Look at that.
All right.
You're
wow.
rushing.
So blue stats are in the favor of the player. So, but don't be like, see here, you got to read it though, because it's like, you see blue, it's really like LaMelo's better. Like, look at this, 87.7, 87. I mean, it's really close. I mean, the 3-point percentage is super close. A little, not super.
Yeah.
Almost 40% though.
Almost 40 out of Freddie.
A little bit more points. I mean, you got more assists, more rebounds.
LaMelo definitely gives you more. He's definitely that rebounding guard who likes to push it after. So
the percentages are pretty close.
Yeah.
It's so hard to see which one is going to. Well, I think we know, but which one deserves to be an all-star? Like, if I change this for Garland.
Oh man, let's talk some Garland.
Like, it's
so, and the Cavs are in a much better position than
exactly. Look at those percentages.
Oh,
shooting 54 from 2-pointers.
Yeah,
that's insane.
It's really nice efficiency.
Almost 20 points per game.
Fred beats both those guys by like 3 points and 3 percentage points in terms of 3-pointers. So
yeah,
that's another huge thing.
Awesome. I want to go real quick back to one comparison. Now that we're on,
Wiggins. Oh my Wiggins.
What?
Who is that? Who's Aaron Wiggins?
Who is that? My. What? This is a snub.
And then the 3-point percentage is negligible.
Wait, he's shooting 41 from 3? I did not know that. That's really impressive.
That is, that's pretty impressive for sure.
I mean, it's right there. It's 0.5 different.
Yeah. Cat's one of the best 3-point shooting centers ever we've seen, honestly. Yeah.
And look at this. No, this is a snub.
This is a snub. I agree with you, bro.
The 3-point percentage is pretty much the same, and everything else is better in Cat's favor, except the winning. That's the only thing that's different.
Officially a snub. I agree.
We found it out. We found it out.
Pretty gay. Pretty gay. Just destroying him on
70%, man.
He's such a weirdo, dude.
He's so weird, but you have to. It's like it's so hard here.
How is Rudy beating him in free throw percentage? Wiggins, what are you doing, brother?
What are you doing?
Essie Donnie. Wow, that's a lot of points per game to miss.
Who are we comparing him to? Chris Paul?
Chris Paul, yep.
Oh my. We should have done this from the start.
Thanks.
Like, it's so hard because, I mean, well, that's really unliked on. But
yeah, that's not great. That's probably why.
But again, like his from, oh my goodness, like he's still balling. Like it's so hard to compare these guys because and then everyone's gonna be like, Donovan Mitchell got snubbed, whatever. Like I remember when Devin Booker didn't make the All-Star game and everyone's going crazy.
Oh boy, yeah.
So, I don't know.
Chris Paul, anyway, obviously the points per game hurts him, but
yeah,
you can just tell when you watch the games, like he just contributes to winning.
Crazy.
So yeah, I mean, yeah. So that's the All-Star reserves, man. We'll see. I think announces February 3rd. I think that's the end of this week. So it'll be very interesting to see who makes it and who doesn't. Right. Twitter, yeah.
We gotta look at some Twitter.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. Oh yeah, because he on the date of recording he is retired, but There's been some weird things where like he hasn't officially said that yet. So we'll see in the coming days, but
sounds good. Well, I think we've been going for like 50 minutes right now, so it's probably a good stopping point.
Yeah, rather than the hour and a half we did last time.
That's a little excessive.
Absolutely assault.
But that was our take on the All-Star of 2022 and the NBA standings as of late January, the 29th.
29.
So we'll see you guys next.
It's been an absolute pleasure. You got anything to plug, David? Anything? Any socials?
I don't think I have anything to plug today. We need to figure out a TikTok account for this podcast, maybe in the future or something, to get some subscribers going. But
hopefully we'll have ads. You know what I mean? Get some money off this friggin' thing.
That's the end goal. Not really. It's kind of to
just want to make cash.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna hop out of here. That's not the right saying, but
we're happy. Stay safe out there. Just be kind to one another, stay safe, and that's it for me.
How do I stop this?
Stop the recording.
I don't know how. There we go.
We're getting close.
Stop recording.